Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Bridget.
I'm Wendy.
And this is
Flickin' Beans.
Oh boy. This morning we're having Mark Jensen coffee. It's the best coffee. Mark Jensen coffee.
Jensen
Woo, woo,
coffee.
woo.
Woo.
I love it. We wrote that jingle a few weeks ago. And not just right this second. We're so prepared. But the other thing is we decided to drink it black.
Yes, because it felt like a disservice when we drank it with all the creamer in it
Right,
before.
because we doctored it up pretty good just because we like doctored up coffee. But
Yes, I do.
I was saying, I don't think I've drank a black coffee in forever.
Yeah, I don't drink black coffee very often. Every once in a while, if I'm having like a very sugary breakfast, then
Oh, really?
you want like a black coffee instead of another thing that's sugary.
Kind of how that pickle beer makes me crave a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
That is so gross.
I like the
Personal
pickle beer.
opinion. Yeah, personal opinion. Man, well, people drink pickle juice too, so.
Yeah, I totally do. And they've started marketing it because it's good as like an electrolyte boost. And now you can just buy shots of pickle juice for like after runs. The shot probably costs what a jar of pickles does.
So, electrolyte boost, but I also heard that it's good for leg cramps.
Yeah, because of that.
Oh, okay. Electrolytes do that. Interesting. See, always you learn something. Flick and beans.
Educational.
I know. So I already told you that I have a hangover. So what's new? Big whoop. But I'm also feeling kind of weepy. I have made a big decision.
Okay.
I'm getting a tattoo.
All right.
And for years I was like, oh, it can't just be generic. And if I wanted to get bubbles, that's a hard thing for an artist
Yeah.
to render.
True.
Turns out the doodle that I made when I was like 20,
Yeah.
it is the tattoo.
Oh.
Do you want me to describe it?
Yeah.
Because that's what makes me kind of weepy.
Okay.
Okay, not to be a downer because it's like a happy. Okay, so it's an autumn leaf and it has a green leaf under it. And it means a lot. I'm getting weepy already because it says to me, things are always changing and that's how growth happens. So I'm at that point in my life when it just like struck me down.
Yeah.
This needs to happen,
Okay.
but can't decide where. I don't think it should be very big.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking maybe back of shoulder.
Sure, that's a good spot. Do you want to be able to see it though?
Yeah, see, I thought about somewhere on my...
Inside of your forearm, I guess.
Yeah, what is that called? Yeah, so I don't know. I might have to meet with the tattoo person and kind of ask what is going to look best. I'd love it for it to be on my hip, and I want to definitely have it before I go on vacation with my family.
Oh, you better get it soon.
I want to horrify my mother.
Make sure you give yourself at least 2 weeks for it to heal.
Yeah.
Because you can't go swimming.
Right, or in the sun.
Yeah, that too.
She's going to be like, Jesus Christ, all my kids have tattoos now. My sister has a tramp stamp, but her husband has a tramp stamp of hair on his back. Like, he doesn't have a tattoo.
Oh, I thought he got that tattoo.
It's so funny. Oh my God. You tattoo some chest hair. Hairy nipples.
Yeah. Okay. Like those shirts that you can get that are just like a dude hairy chest.
Oh my God.
But you get that tattooed on you.
Oh my God. How
I've always
much would you have
wondered-
to be a person? Well, like Steve-O would.
Yeah. He just got a penis tattooed on his face. Yes, he did. I thought it was a joke, but it's not.
That is ridiculous and gross.
Odd.
So what do you think about my tattoo idea?
I love it. I love like the symbolism, and I can like
And it
see
makes
how
me
it'd be
cry.
pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be pretty and nobody will really, unless they ask,
Yeah.
they just would think a couple of leaves.
Sure.
But it's fall now, so it's kind of struck me down, as I say. But yeah,
Okay.
so what's new with you?
Let's see. We have had quite the week. I'm very exhausted, but it's been mostly fun. But like it was like Halloween and then the election, which was very emotionally exhausting for us all. And then we had a concert tickets, which I really wanted to see this artist, but going out on like a Wednesday night and standing for 4 hours and getting home at midnight and trying to go to work the next day at our age. God.
Oh, it's a weeknight activity is so hard.
Yeah.
I am really ready to crash about 8:30, which I I stayed up way too late, obviously,
Yeah.
drinking. It kicks my ass.
Yeah. It's a
It
lot.
used to be an everyday thing.
Yeah,
but,
I
you know.
mean, yeah, I used to do it all the time as well, but I need sleep. That's the main thing. And then we went to Friends Trivia
Oh,
at Fire Trucker Brewery. Shout out.
man, I would have gone to that with you. Well, no, I wouldn't. It's a weeknight.
Yeah, I know. I almost didn't go either, but then I was like, you know what? Do this. This is a trivia I actually know. And I won a
Yeah.
prize. Yeah.
What?
I won a flight of beer.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
Yeah. So like next time we go, I get a free flight. But
Oh, okay. I was going to actually ask, did you chug it right
well,
then?
they offered, but then I was we were the last winner. There's like 4 rounds, and I won the
okay.
last round.
Okay.
And that was the prize. And I was like, it's like,
Oh, you were.
9:00 at this point ish. And I'm like, I'm not going to drink this. And he said, oh, don't worry about it. I'll give you a coupon. So
Nice. A free flight.
yeah. And then last night,
Did they have pickle beer?
no, I don't think so.
Do they have snail mucin?
Definitely not. I'm almost out too. I need to put it in order. Thanks for reminding
Just
me.
get some snails.
I would love to have a
Oh
snail.
my gosh.
But what I don't know how to take care of it.
I have snails in my aquarium, but they're
Yeah.
not mucins.
We tried snails a few times because they'll give you them free at the pet store because they just
Multiply,
reproduce so
yeah.
quickly. And I don't know if they just didn't survive or if the piranha ate them, but
Speaking of my Molly fish,
Yeah.
Thelma or Louise, one's a male though,
Yeah.
maybe Louis, popped out a second fry. Word of the day. Popped out a second little fry. It's like a 1/4 inch long. Okay, well, we might as
Yeah.
well.
let's get into
Flick.
it. This week we were going into Disney princesses, I guess.
No, I think the topic could be Disney movies that Bridget is seeing for the first time that the rest of the world has seen a million times.
True. Yeah.
And that I refuse to watch.
right.
But I put this on myself.
Yes, that's true. I double checked. I was like, "Are you sure you want to break your streak of never seeing Frozen?" And you said yes.
Yes.
So here we are.
Here we are.
Okay, what did you think about Let It Go? Since this has been a point of conversation that you haven't heard it before.
Fun fact about Let It Go
Yeah.
is that the singer Idina Menzel's
Yes.
kid bragged to all of his friends at school, my mom sings the songs in Frozen.
Yeah.
And a kid responded with, all our moms do.
yeah.
I thought that was like the best.
That's great. Yeah, I've seen Kristen Bell, who plays
Yeah.
Anna, the younger sister, in interviews say that her kids could care less. That she's
I
in
believe
Frozen.
it. I believe it.
Even though other kids their age are obsessed with it. Like, it's I think it has become a big thing among kids. I don't,
Yeah.
as far as Disney movies that are made for kids that I also enjoy, this is not top on my list.
I think that it's especially for little girls,
Yes.
and there's something about wearing the princess dress.
Yes.
That's been a real trend for a while, and I get it.
Yeah, I have a niece that was really into Frozen and just over and over and over again. And every time we would see her, she'd be wearing the dress.
Yeah.
Which I admit, I would have loved this because it was like
I would have
Cinderella
too.
blue and it had a cape.
Yeah.
Oh, I was very into capes when I was a little girl. Yeah.
I don't think I even knew about capes when I was little, but I would have loved it. I used to put on my grandma's dresses and then twirl.
Yeah. Ah,
Because
twirly.
sharp pleated dresses were kind of a thing.
Yeah.
In the ancient history. So Kristen Bell, she got the role of Anna because she had laid down some tracks, don't it, Uncle, for The Little Mermaid. And I'm pretty sure she didn't get that role. Those existed, and so they were listening to all that. So they plucked her out. They're like, oh, this is the perfect Anna. And they said that it was a female who directed it.
I think so.
Yeah. She said they would have been at a loss to fill that role of Anna. And so she really was just perfect. She is a Disney walking,
Yeah.
talking Disney character.
True.
So funny. When this movie came out, I remember seeing her picture getting ready to go trick-or-treating with her kids.
Yeah.
She's dressed as Elsa. And I swear to God, it said nobody wants to be Anna. But from the get-go, I was like, woo, Team Anna. I think I even texted. No, I texted Alyssa that.
Yeah.
Mark, Jensen Coffee. And I was like, Team Anna. Because she is a brunette and she has freckles. So I was
Trisha has a white streak in her hair.
like me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's fun, but her costumes are not as good.
No, Elsa has better outfits.
Of
And better
course.
makeup. Her makeup is cool.
Oh, yeah.
At the beginning, she wears like a purple eye and then it changes. But anyway.
Oh, purple eye?
Yeah, in the very first, when she's more like buttoned up in the darker outfit in the beginning, she's got very, very purple eyelids.
Oh, I thought you meant literally her eye
Oh,
color,
no.
but it was just one. I was thinking, I missed that. It should have been. And then fall out.
Yeah.
And then the rest. I mean, it's a cartoon. You can do anything.
It's true.
Yeah.
In Entangled, she keeps knocking people out and like they can just get up and they're. That's very a cartoon thing that
Does
you
she
can't
knock
do.
him out with her hair?
Frying pan.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's a whole thing. I think you should watch Tangled. I think you would have liked it better than Frozen.
Oh, I will at some point. I will at some point.
Yeah.
Prime was not agreeing with it right at first. And I wrote, is that where ice comes from?
Yeah, that opening scene where they're all like breaking the ice up and
Yeah.
moving it. Yeah.
Did you ever see that movie with Matt Dillon where he is a serial killer?
I don't think so.
That was his job, to cut ice.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, it's the house that Jack built. Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh, he cuts ice like they do out of the river, or is it just like blocks ice? Into
It's like
smaller
in
ice?
a ice rink, but like a warehouse that's
Yeah.
all ice. Yeah, it's weird.
I just assumed
Is
that all
that
ice,
where ice go? I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like no, not
all
me.
ice comes out of a machine now.
I know it. Did I tell you I have an ice machine? Well, you have it where it comes out of your fridge.
Yeah.
So, and I used to, and I just could not keep up with the amount of ice cubes.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess I could have bought a bag of ice, but oh my God, my old boss, we were together for a work picnic. She wanted a bag of ice. You would not believe how she examined the bags. There were so many bags of ice that she was not willing to take. I'm just like, whatever. But anyway, so it's a countertop ice maker.
Oh yeah, mhm.
It's on all the time. I just put my little scoop in. It tells you can go small, medium, large cubes. It'll tell you when you need to add more water. It'll tell you when the bin is full. Oh my God, I am living large. I am.
Yeah.
And I drink more water
That's good.
because of it. Ice water is so much better than just like, give me some tap.
Yeah.
Give me some
I don't know.
tap.
I drink a lot of room temperature water.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it though, especially, you know, it does make it taste better.
I also like that they showed the Northern Light. That would be so cool.
Mhm.
To
I was
be
trying to-
like in Iceland or where are they? It's fake.
It's fake, but it definitely seems like it has like either like Russian or Nordic.
Oh yeah. I would say so too.
Yeah, especially
somewhere
that-
very north.
Yeah,
Where it's not weird to throw snow and ice from your
right.
brain.
Except that she does it in the summer. That's the problem.
Right.
Is she accidentally freezes the whole town.
Right? Yeah. Bring back summer, damn it. I would be pissed if my older sister had some kind of powers.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and she didn't tell you to.
Marsha! Jesus.
Do you think maybe Anna has some powers that she just hasn't figured it?
Maybe she has the
Maybe
power
that's in Frozen
of
too.
unconditional love,
True.
even though her sister keeps hurting her.
Hmm.
You know, but because she has to. Wouldn't you tell? Wouldn't you just tell your sister?
I think so, yeah.
Just go, God, I almost killed you.
Yeah.
And this is why.
Yeah, even if you waited till she was a little older and she could
Right.
understand. But yeah, you wouldn't wait. You wouldn't keep it a secret that long.
Right. And keeping that secret probably increased her anxiety, which increased her ice stuff.
Yeah.
There was a Saturday Night Live skit once where is there a superhero called Iceman? Or one that manipulates water. But the joke was that the wife comes home and he denies that he went across the street to the gay bar.
Oh.
And it's like a ice slide that goes out their window and across the street. It's like, geez, just admit it, dude. And get a divorce. And then they sing that Let's Build a Snowman song, which reminded me of the Let's Build a Snowman song in Cannibal the Musical,
Okay.
which we should watch.
Okay.
Holy moly. It goes, let's build a snowman. We can make him our best friend. We can make him tall or we can make him not so tall. It's terrible, but great.
Was the snowman or that song or Olaf, was any of that triggering for you?
Yes, I I was going to get into it. Could be another reason I'm weepy.
Yeah.
If you want to get into Olaf
Yeah.
and the Frosty connection.
Yes.
Well,
A little background.
everyone loves Frosty the Snowman, jolly happy soul, but it makes me cry. Because he knew he was going to die.
Yeah.
And he continued to play with the children up to the time he melted.
Yeah.
And Olaf is such a sweet soul that he's excited to meet Warmth without knowing it's going to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't get killed, did he, in the end?
They brought him back to life.
Yeah. So happy.
Mm-hmm.
Olaf was just he stole the show.
For sure.
Like Donkey and Shrek.
Yeah.
Funny stuff.
I give you my legs! I give you my legs! Those are my legs. Oh, hey, give me, baby, grab my butt! Oh, that feels better. I don't have a skull.
The carrot, when they're first giving him a nose,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, she only pushes it this far, and he's like, oh, I've always wanted a nose. Look how cute it is. And then she pushes it all the way, and it's huge. And he's like, even better.
Didn't he say at one point that he looks like a little unicorn? 'Cause
Yeah.
his nose was it on his forehead?
Yeah. He gets mixed around a lot, all of his pieces, and
What is with when a queen or a king has a coronation? What is with the ball and scepter? And they have to fucking hold it.
Yeah.
And it's heavy.
I thought it was
they are heavy.
weird that they didn't let her leave her gloves on for that, because you would think you would want to protect
Oh, yeah.
things, but there was something about she couldn't have her gloves on. She was worried about that. I thought that was kind of weird.
I should look into that and what that's all about. When I watched a show about Queen Elizabeth and the coronation, and she was so young, that gave me chills.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my gosh, what a thing to put on your shoulders at that age, even though you've been brought up to be that.
Yeah, what weird existence. I bet that's really, well, I think the monarchy shouldn't exist, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, I bet
But
it's really lonely.
Yeah, because nobody understands your situation. There's only one queen.
Yeah.
And there's like a handful of princes and princesses.
Yeah.
And you're like, nobody gets the scrutiny or your responsibility, and you've got your life like already planned out for you. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And trying to keep track of who is the Duke and who is the
Yeah.
whatever of what is kind of like trying to figure out what is a second cousin once removed.
Right.
Kind of. We talk about this song that goes something like fix a fixer upper with a little bit of love. Kind of turned around where it made sense at the end, but I was just not handling it well. First off, you can't mold a person.
Yeah.
Can't put new flooring on them and call them improved.
Right.
Not gonna happen. Best you can do is a good haircut. And maybe, if they wear glasses, they can let you pick them out. I got really excited about the concept of riding a reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Sven?
Sven.
I love that.
Yeah.
Reindeers are better than people. Sven, don't you think that's true? Yeah, people will beat you and curse you and cheat you. Every one of them's bad, except you.
An act of love can thaw a frozen heart.
Yes. I did like about this movie, and I think this is one thing that resonated with a lot of people too, is that it's not the love interest that's the true love.
No.
They took that twist off of a lot of other Disney princess movies. It's always the man coming to save you, and in this
And you
case, it's
saw it going that way.
Yeah.
That's what you would expect.
Mhm. And it's not. It's her love of her sister, right? Which is, a very different, more true love than a man.
Do have one more tidbit about the actor that voiced Olaf.
Yeah.
So he says he's got a little 4-year-old, and he went to the movies, not to the movie Frozen, but they played a trailer. Olaf was on screen, but didn't have any lines in the trailer except for his laugh. And his little 4-year-old said, "Dada, dada, more dada." Just recognizing the laugh, and it brought him to tears.
Aww.
And that's the sweetest.
That's so sweet.
It is such a positive movie, even though it gets a little dark.
Yeah.
But they all kind of do.
Oh, yeah. Fairy tales, especially like if you look into the origins of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like the original things that they've now adapted to be a little bit more family friendly, they're terrible, violent.
Yeah.
All this stuff. You think about like Little Red Riding Hood,
Oh,
how
yeah.
gross all that is. Yeah. It's
Oh,
weird.
yeah. If you read the
Stop.
actual fairy tales, and there's always the trope of you going into the forest,
Mm-hmm.
kind of symbolizing the unknown.
Yeah. And you can never drive a a car in a fairy.
Oh no.
You have to walk by foot or by horse through the
Or donkey.
yeah, or
yeah.
donkey.
Oh yeah. You always have a trot.
Yeah, like a
horse.
3-day trip somewhere.
Yeah, and it always seems to be a straight path.
Yeah, somehow.
You don't have to weave in and out of trees. Yeah, so like every fairy tale, they encounter a challenge that they have to overcome. And it's usually like really malevolent.
Yeah.
And this one's the same. So yeah, sisterly love.
Yeah.
And you don't see it that too often, except in movies and TV. It felt good.
It's a feel-good movie. It does have good music, I think, even though it's not even top 10 of my favorite Disney musicals.
There's so many other ones that maybe I've seen a bunch of times.
I'm a big fan of Moana.
I love Moana.
Yeah, it's a good one. I
loved Mulan too.
I haven't seen that in so long. I should
I
rewatch
know.
that.
All I can think of is the cricket and her climbing up with those whatevers, whatever they are.
Whatever.
They're like clay weights that twist to hold you on.
Did you like how they tried to anchor themselves in a snow? That would never work.
Running through a cornfield, man.
He just makes a hole in the snow and puts the rope in it, and he's like, "I'm making a snow anchor." That would never work. In the same sentence, he goes, "Well, it's like 4 feet of fresh powder. It'll be like landing on a cloud, hopefully." But at the same time, I'm going to try to anchor my rope in the snow. No, those two things can't be true.
Oh my god. Oh my god. When Olaf is talking about really wanting to see summer and feel the heat and stuff, and Hans goes, "Should we tell him?" No. Don't spoil.
Not yet.
Don't shoot his hopes down. Guess what? No, you're going to hate it. But he loves it. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Fire's warm. I like warm hugs. It's just good stuff. I guess, yeah, overall, I loved it more than I thought it would, especially discussing it after the fact. Anything else on that?
I don't think so. I think pretty much did it.
Did we do it?
I think we did.
We flick some bees.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.